Are you Jason? Nice to meet you, Jason.
That's my Ben.
Yes, I'm Ben. How are you doing, Jason?
And this
is our son, Dakota.
Dakota.
It's all right around this spot, and it does look like maybe there's a little bit of moisture or something.
So they said there's a Minnie Winnie available that's a 2020, and that's what I've been looking for. So that would be cool. Every kid asks that. They don't care about the frame. They don't care about the engine. You know, the shape it's in. Like, what kind of stereo? What kind of stereo does it have?
Push the little button. Well, guys, hang on. I'm at the wheel.
How's that feel?
How old are you?
All right, so here's the deal. This is round 2. This is the part 2 of the to be continued search for a new to us RV. So this time, I think I found a better scenario. This is interesting. It's an RV dealer, but it's not an RV dealer down in Kissimmee. So we're going to take you along. We're going to show you where we're going. This place that sells used RVs. They don't sell any new RVs, just used RVs. It's very different. And so I'm kind of actually excited because I think this just might be like a little secret way to get a really good quality used RV without a lot of the other risk of like buying from a private buyer. So we're gonna go kind of check it out, feel it out. We'll let you know. Do you think that that's something like, as far as like, especially like with the scratch and dent special, that you guys would like, you would have other units that would be coming in, or like kind
That's what I was just saying. Right. Yeah, we do have other ones coming in.
Okay.
It's going to be a 2020 though, because we just sold out all our 2019s. So now we have to move on to the next following year.
Sure.
So it'll be the same floor plan, same engine, same equipment, except it'll be a 2020.
So I think what we'll do is we'll still go ahead and come down just so we can kind of look at it, familiarize ourselves. We'd just like to take a look at, just really intrigued about the prospect of being able to purchase an RV that's, just the retired rental commercial grade. Would love to visit just about that whole thing. That was Jason from this place that we're going to go check out the RV, and he told me that the RV that I contacted him about on Saturday did sell. So we're still gonna go down there because there's some other options that are going to be forthcoming. I know I'm being very cryptic because I'm like, I want to show you guys, but I want to kind of leave it a surprise. So when we get down there, we'll share more details. But anyway, the one that we were like originally thinking we would maybe like actually follow through with the purchase if it worked out is not available anymore. So that's fine. We're just going to trust that that one's not meant for us and that there's something better. So we'll go check it out, and you will too.
In about 1 mile, turn right onto East Carroll Street.
So we are here. This is, I looked it up, there's like 8, I think, of these locations across the US, but this is a Cruise America location, but this is a location where they sell rentals that have been taken out of service. So here's the interesting thing about that. We're going to learn more about that, but the one that I saw online was a really good price for what appeared to be a really good RV. So we're going to do some more exploring about that right now. We're going to go inside and meet this guy named Jason, who's one of the sales reps, and just talk a little bit about what the options are. But the nice thing is these RVs are all like what fit the bill for what we're looking for as far as something smaller. And obviously, that they're going to have been taken care of to a certain extent, because a rental company is not going to go put somebody out in something that has major problems, right? Because you can't have a negative customer experience on the rental side. So that they have to keep it somewhat maintained as a rental unit. is people are going out and renting these things. So anyway, I'm excited to at least start this research process now that we know that the one that we came down here for has been sold. But we'll move forward and see what options are available.
Oh yeah, look at those debadged RVs. That's kind of cool. I like the look of them.
Yeah, because it's like a blank canvas.
Yeah. Look inside.
This would have been
This is
perfect
nice.
because look, so you have the bed, right? I mean, obviously, like we would upgrade some stuff.
Yeah.
So you have and so Dakota, that dinette folds into a bed, and then you have the bunk up there.
I will have this. Drink and have this.
But you got like a little seat here.
Yeah, I like the layout. This is a little bit newer, and I can tell by the headlights. And it's the it's the E series. I mean, I like
they're
a little
all the
bit more
E-series.
modern, like heavier duty, look and feel.
See, and then this has like a board in it, so when it sits here,
Right.
it's solid.
And they've built these as heavier duty to be able to handle the people.
So now here's the thing about, and this is one of the things about the appeal of purchasing a rental return unit, is just when these are made for the rental industry, these are like beefier, right? So even things like, you know how we talk about the RV valances we can't stand? Well, they don't have those. They actually have these like sliding curtain things with like Velcro, because those other valances, they don't stand the test of time, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Are you Jason? Yes, I am. Nice to meet you, Jason. Thanks.
No problem.
So-
That's my feet, Ben.
Yes, I'm Ben. How are you doing, Jason?
And this
Nice to
is
meet
And this is our son, Dakota.
Dakota. Yep.
Sure.
And the guys will perform a rental PDI, pre-delivered inspection, make sure the systems and all the equipment work before you take off with it, like we do normally with a rental,
Yeah.
So when you drive off, you can immediately use it.
Oh wow, this has got a nice big bay. Access from the back.
Check it out.
A little bit rusty there, but I mean that's a given. Ooh. Oh yeah. And then this is the storage compartment.
Yeah, I looked you guys up as far as like, it looks like there's only what, like 8 locations for on the sales side.
Right, because we're really big in renting. We're not really big in selling.
Right.
Our floors, we like to use tongue and groove construction.
Oh,
A lot of
okay.
makes, they like to use one-piece plywood, and after about 4 or 5 years, when you stop it, it gets soft.
Yeah, yeah.
So you guys are redoing the floors?
Well, just
Oh,
they're
is it ortho?
From the manufacturer.
right.
From the
because
manufacturer.
they're ordering basically like a tougher unit,
Got
knowing that it's going to get beat up as a rental.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And like during the rentals, we like to use porcelain toilets. We don't like to use plastic because we don't need our guys to be changing out plastic toilets all the time, waiting for parts. And if we have to wait for parts, then we can't rent it, and then Cruise America makes no money.
Right.
So those are the things we
Right.
do differently. The other thing that you're gonna like is that in 2014, we incorporated a compound acrylic material that you can physically see right here. This same material is on top of the roof, underneath the membrane of the rubber roof. So God forbid if one of the franchises missed a tear on the rubber roof and it started to leak, minimal damage, quick fix, and low cost. And we like that because prior to that, we used to use plywood, and if you don't catch it on time, it is a mess,
yeah.
time consuming, and
Oh,
very
yeah.
costly.
Yeah, we've looked at a couple of other like used Class C's just from private owners, and that's the other thing too that we seem to see even like in other like YouTube videos that is a common issue is like these front end caps with water leaks, and then it turns into a whole big
Right.
ordeal with repairs and everything else.
We got a little damage right here
Okay.
that we're gonna take care of. You'll see what I'm talking about when you
Okay.
see it.
Okay.
So they said there's a Minnie Winnie available that's a 2020, and that's what I've been looking for. So that would be cool.
It's about the big engine.
The RV we have right now is a 40-footer, and the whole purpose of getting something smaller is so that like if I wanted to take it for the weekend, or like even Ben and Dakota wanted to just go somewhere for the
Wait,
weekend.
hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy, going dumb, and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print.
All right, let's go check out the Winnie. Minnie Winnie.
So now, as we're considering purchasing another RV, our first go-to source for anything, upgrades or accessories, is going to be Etrailer.com, which is the sponsor of this video. Now, that's because Etrailer has been super helpful over the past 7 years of our RV living journey, from things like helping us with our flat towing setup on 2 different vehicles now, replacing our RV toilet, and much, much more. And let's just face it, with the hundreds of RV makes and models that are out there, most replacement parts and upgrades are not a one-size-fits-all proposition. And we like being able to jump on the phone with an Etrailer support specialist before we order something to make sure that we are getting the correct part. Another thing we love about Etrailer is their customer service in not only finding the right part for our specific RV application, but in the customer service that they provide. When we have any questions regarding an install process, we can get on the phone with one of their professional customer service team, and they can help us through that process of the installation or setup. Not only does Etrailer carry some of the best and most trusted brands of RV accessories, but they can also help with things like trailer hitches, bike cargo racks, and much more. So if you've been considering some upgrades for your RV or need replacement parts, hitches, or bike racks, make sure you check out Etrailer.com at the link in the description below. And a huge thanks to Etrailer for sponsoring this video and their continued support of our channel.
Okay. The 2020, and this is the blemish I was telling you about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Somebody bumped into something.
Right. So we will take care of this, even though it's a scratch and dent special, and it's a real big dent.
Well, that's all right. That's what we like. That
Said that we will take care of that.
Yeah,
that
because
someone
that's
will
going
take
to
care
be a
of
water issue.
Minnie Winnie.
This is one that we can make as a scratch and dent special.
Okay.
Normally, if it went through the recon, it'll be like around 33,850. But because if you want it as a scratch and dent, it reduces it down to 28,850. You know.
It smells like a new car.
How many miles are on this one?
This one has 152,000 miles on it.
What about the stereo system?
Yeah, typical.
Not much of a stereo system, son.
It's got the
It's just, you know,
the stock.
The fridge is actually on.
It has the auxiliary.
That's why every kid asks that. They don't care about the frame. They don't care about the engine. You know, the shape it's in. Like, what kind of stereo? What kind of stereo does it have?
Push the little button.
Well, guys, hang on. I'm at the wheel.
How does it feel?
How old are you?
I am 14.
14?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all right around this spot, and it
Yeah.
does look like maybe there's a little bit of moisture or something. Yeah.
Can I turn it down?
But yeah, see, that's damp under here. Oh, this is all wet.
Little hands.
But do you see how this
Yeah,
is wet?
yeah.
It's just probably from that.
Yeah.
It is leaking, especially with the storm.
Heavy duty bumpers. Yeah, put those on. Comes with the dog. Look at the dog. I wonder what he's winking at you. So there's 500 hours on the generators. It's an Onan, so it should last. What you were saying, about 4,000 hours?
Right. So yeah, the way you take care of it is every 60, 70 hours change the oil.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is, I don't know what we do on ours. Ours is more like, we go on ours more for time than hours used, as far as we change ours, like every other year.
Yeah, diesel's a little bit different.
Diesel is different, that's for sure. What is there something that goes here? Because it looks like there's some sort of Velcro
Oh yeah.
thing, but...
See these
Oh, the
see
blinds.
these blinds here?
Covers.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
cool.
they make a little U shape.
Oh, so
So
comes
this one will
out
meet
and
the middle.
around.
The other one will meet in the middle,
Okay.
and
Oh,
so you
that's
can make
cool.
a little U shape.
Gotcha.
See, that's
So it
a
comes
custom
around
little
here.
thing you don't get with a regular RV.
No, and I think that's kind of like the allure maybe of purchasing one of these, is just that, everything's a little bit heavier duty. You know what I mean? Because obviously it has to be
Yeah.
to just withstand the wear and tear that, you're going to have with a renter. And people that just don't understand maybe RVing because they're trying to get out for the first time. I mean, we made our share of mistakes when we first got started too. And so
A couple. Yeah.
knowing that you're getting into something that they've tried to make a little bit more mistake proof
Yeah.
in that sense.
Well, they have to go through a lot of people who don't know what they're doing. I mean, can you imagine that? So you have to dummy proof it, and which they've done, which is cool.
Yeah,
It's cool
that is
seeing
cool.
everything they've done to really just make it easy for people to just jump in if they don't know what they're doing and just use it.
Yep.
And not worry about breaking things.
Right.
So I like that.
Yeah. No, me too, for sure.
So that's, oh wow. This is a nice big bay.
That's a picnic table that you can pull out to use.
What? Get out of here. No.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, and then there's more storage under there. I can't believe how much, what?
Oh, so it's a table.
Look at,
It actually like,
Pulls out.
it's in there though. It's
Look
like
at-
to fit.
that is the most storage I've
You
ever
want to go
seen.
in there?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Go ahead, why not? Now shut it. And let's leave, now's our chance. There's a little bit of some wood and rot and some, scratch and dent stuff, but do you guys put this on? I noticed this is kind of solid.
Right.
Do you guys put those on?
I mean,
Also,
if it needs to be replaced, yeah.
Or are those standard?
Factory gas, factory.
Oh,
Oh, really?
no, they don't. Like
Oh.
normal RVs
okay.
don't. These are heavier duty bumpers.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
So-
that's standard. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And then there's no ladder.
Yeah, we don't want our customers to be partying up there,
Gotcha.
at
That's
Daytona,
hilarious.
Right. So that's kind of something to be aware of is that because it's a rental unit,
Yeah.
they order them without a rear ladder.
Yep.
So you are not going to get access to the roof
Yeah.
without a ladder of your own.
You just get a portable ladder.
No, which we have
Yeah.
the telescoping one, but
Yeah.
that's just something.
That's the wrong thing.
There's a sewer outlet here. Okay, so there's a black and gray tank right here.
It's to just
Yeah.
clip into the RV.
Yeah. Black and gray. What size? Do you know what size tanks they are?
Oh yeah. The freshwater tank is 40 gallons, and the gray water tank and black water tank is 25 each.
Okay.
Okay, not bad.
And then the hot water heater tank is 6 gallons.
And propane,
Oh, okay.
Propane tank is 12 gallons.
12 gallons, and then the fuel tank,
Fuel tank is 55.
55 gallons. Okay.
Gotcha. So on the
55 gallons.
Sewer hose. You just pop that out.
55 gallons good on.
Yeah, diesel or two dualies.
9 to 11. 9 to 11. That's better than our RV.
Our diesel 40-footer gets around like not 12.
7.
It's called an investment in memories, right?
Yeah, the best I ever heard was 12.
The 30 amp outlet.
Yeah. Just start recording it.
Okay. Cord in. Pretty long cord.
25 feet long.
25. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go check out the roof and make sure everything looks okay. Got the ladder. I need to get one of these for my RV. This is way better.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, little solar panel, the Mach 15, one max air fan. This is like a EPDM. Oh wow, it's a very low maintenance, hard roof. Caps off a little bit on the vent. Oh, two max air fans. Okay. Got it. And then there's a vent missing right here. Sealant isn't very good. There's a spot right there.
The roof.
Yeah,
does the
I
roof
mean,
look
the
like?
roof looks like it's in pretty good condition.
Like, there's a lot of just cosmetic, like
Yeah.
this and like that
Right.
doors coming apart. I mean, it's just cosmetic.
You're paying for kind of a scratch and make deal.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
he did say he could put in a request to reseal some of the stuff. There's a few pieces that were caulking on the side was, lifted up.
My big thing is that needs to get fixed
Yeah.
because then there's
Yeah.
moisture. There's
Yeah.
moisture underneath that
Yeah.
cushion right now.
That's the thing.
So that would be the big
Right.
thing.
Yeah. I've never experienced this before. It was very
How did you
interesting.
feel
The roof
driving
felt
it?
good. It drives well.
I thought it was really quiet.
yeah,
compared
very-
to what I thought it was gonna be.
Very quiet, easy to drive, and short. It's less stressful to drive because it's smaller, like versus driving the big Class A. That's very stressful. You're towing a car. So
Right.
this is just like driving a U-Haul, if you've ever moved with a U-Haul.
Right. Right.
So definitely, I do like how heavy duty everything is and how well it's built and how simple it is.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think too, like, here's the deal. Like, they're not, the pricing's non-negotiable, which
Yeah.
is fine.
Yeah.
Because I had my brother-in-law, who's a car dealer, the first one that we looked at, I had him actually look it up with like the NADA values. Because as a consumer, unless you have a login, you just can't go to NADA and get an RV value.
Yep.
Like KBB has, but they don't have that like for
Yeah.
RVs, just as your average Joe consumer.
Yeah.
So I had my brother-in-law look it up, and it's already priced below what MSRP is anyway
Yeah.
for a used unit. So they're not negotiating on the pricing. They don't need to. They don't have to. Nor do they really. I mean, it's not like that they're. It's
Right.
not like this isn't a car dealer sort
Yeah.
of experience. This is a different type of thing. But I think it's what I like about the possibility of purchasing a used rental, right? Is that there's a lot of things that are built different. They're built commercial grade. Like the RV manufacturer built it specifically for use as a rental, so it's
Yeah.
built different. There's still a lot of the fit and finish stuff that I think is garbage,
Right.
but that's all stuff we can work with, change, renovate.
Yeah, that's the fun part about it is we know what to do now. And one thing he did say is he would reseal the outside. They'd fix the cab
Yeah,
where the hole is, and
Yep.
there's ants and stuff, and that's concerning. But they know how to fix it
well, yeah,
to
'cause
make it new again.
I'm sure that they.
It happens
I'm
all
sure
the time.
that if we asked them, they would probably tell us
Yeah.
that having somebody that came in and damaged it, wrecked it. I mean, not like wrecked it,
Right.
but like went around a
Yeah.
corner and there was a pole they didn't see and it dented it. Like that's probably somewhat common,
Yeah.
and that's why they have all their insurances, however that they do it.
Right.
But they can fix that damage and
Yeah.
they're used to fixing that damage and it's not out of their wheelhouse
Yeah.
when something's damaged.
Exactly. So.
So
All right. Well, let's go eat. Think about it.
Yep.
Eat some canes, and
think
raising
so.
canes.
I got to
maybe?
look at where it is.
All right.
There's not too many down here, but they're
All right.
building more. So.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
All right, me too.
So far, this RV is looking pretty good. I mean, we would have to have all the fluids flushed out, like the oil and the tranny, and then the dent on the front, and then the bumper, like the passenger side is a little bit facing low, so I'd have to have that replaced. But so far, it's looking good. I mean, for me, I can bring my gaming laptop in there. Like, it would be awesome if I can bring my gaming laptop, and I could sleep above the cab with my gaming laptop late at night. Ooh, that's gonna be the dream. I'll tell you guys later what happens. This is Dakota on the camera, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.
All right, so it feels like that there's a lot to think about as far as like, is this the right deal for us? Here's the deal. It's a great deal. Like, it is a great deal. It's below MSRP. They had an actual Winnebago, which we've talked about before, as far as just like even quality and things like that. Anyway, we kind of feel like Winnebago is probably going to be a little bit better quality than Thor, but then you have the flip side of what they're building is really built specifically for an RV spec, and so that's just a whole different ball game. I thought the one Thor we looked at that was in the showroom versus the Winnebago, as far as the fit and the finish and the cabinetry, it was pretty much the same quality in my opinion. It was all pretty dinged up. It's all laminated. It's all kind of the same materials, it felt like, just looking at it. The thing is this. We're like all hot and bothered now, like, you know, with the excitement of, oh my gosh, this would be so cool, blah, blah, blah. But the price is more than what we had originally talked about budgeting to spend. And so that is a factor and a consideration. It's not that the price is too much in the sense of that it's more than MSRP or any of that, because we checked into that and the price is right in line. Like we're not overpaying, or we're not paying more than what the RV would be valued at all. It's just more than what we had originally sat down and looked at and said this is what we could afford right now and everything else like that. And so we feel like it might be pushing us a little bit more, I won't say out of our comfort zone, but out of what we feel like at peace with spending.
Yeah, we wouldn't have as much of a cushion, you know, if an emergency happened, you know.
And we always, like, you don't want to get rid of those cushions, because you want to just, like, I told Ben, I said, am I going to feel more at peace laying my head on my pillow with an RV in my driveway, or am I going to feel more at peace laying my head on my pillow with that money in my bank account right now? And so I think what we decided the best thing for us to do right now is to sleep on it, to take today, you know, we're going to sleep on it, talk tomorrow morning. Do we still feel the same way? Do we still feel like we want to move forward with this, put the deposit down, all of that? Man, it'd be so fun. But then again, it's like, okay, because it's not just the cost of the RV, right? You have the cost of the RV, and then we have sales tax, right? So you have to pay sales tax in Orange County, license plates, insurance. There's all of these layers on top of a vehicle purchase that's above and beyond the price tag. So the other thing too, you know, that I should do, babe, is I should get a quote on the insurance on what it's going to cost for our insurance, because we have to have commercial insurance on our RVs. We can't just have personal insurance, because we are filming content in and around the RVs, and now it's a quote unquote commercial use.
Yeah.
So I think we have more research to do today.
Yeah. You know, and something will come along. I mean, speaking of which, just out of curiosity, if any of you guys are selling a Class C RV that's, you know, in the 20 to like below 30,000, that, or you know somebody who is, let us know, because heck, we might buy it. We could fly down and come get it, but
potentially this is a
put it out there.
This is a 2020 model, so this is only,
yeah,
you know, 4-ish, almost 5 years old. So it's pretty new,
yeah,
honestly. And what I've seen the price tag on these, anyway, I think we would be hard pressed to find somebody, unless they really just loved us so much they wanted to be like, here, you can have this for a killer deal because we love you so much.
Awesome. And
we don't expect anybody to feel that way. We just love that you love us enough to watch our videos.
And if we could help somebody else by, you know, getting, you know, taking a rig off their hands,
taking it off their hands, you know, like right, whatever. Okay,
we're gonna pay for it.
We digress.
But anyways,
all right, so here's the deal.
And Jason actually was talking about, like,
the sales guy, Jason.
He's talking about a brand called Lazy Days, or not the dealership, but the kind of RV. And Bigfoot, there's Bigfoot RV out there. There's other stuff we can look at too that is an option for Class C RV.
I think you and I have a lot more to talk about that.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, the big thing is we don't rush.
No. So in the meantime, where we're discussing this, what you should do is watch this video right up here.